It's fresh, and we are here in the new Anime Last Stand. So I did make a video on this like a couple of weeks ago, and this is the new tower defense that is coming out. So Anime Adventures is gone, and this game actually has been in development for longer than Anime Adventures before. It was gone, but here we are, Anime Last Stand. Now I have faith in this game. This game actually plays and pretty good. It's honestly better than Anime World and Multiverse. Now don't quote me on that, but that's just my opinion. But we do have like our trait reroll system, like techniques, but I'm not going to go into that because I really can't. Game passes, I'm not going to go into that. Shops, and then PvP, which is coming soon, crafted, and then summon. But before we get into that, if y'all new, make sure y'all like, subscribe, turn on those notifications. So I do have some units down here. So we go to units. There is a inventory system. My Sanji does have a technique on him, but I'm not going to show you what that is. And then here are my units. So I can like fuse my units, and here's what's really cool about this game. There is something called a skill tree. Now I'm not really going to go too much into it. Just know that your units can have skills, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything more. Now, with that being said, let's go play the game. That is not where we need to go. Story is over here. I'm a little lost. I kind of wish the story title was like on throughout the map. It's just so it's easier to find. But here we go. Story. And yeah, so this is like the play area. So we're going to hop into story. Now, I already beat some of these acts, but I'm only going to do Act 1. And we're going to do the nightmare of Act 1. Let's see if we can do it. But yeah, I'm going to put this game's Discord link in the description down below. And let me know what you guys think of it. I do want to hear your feedback because it will help the developers, as the developers do be watching these videos. But here we are. Sand Village, this is the first map. It actually looks quite nice, and I actually like this green thing. It's actually way better than the arrows in my opinion. This green little thing actually really made me happy when I saw it. Anyway, there is our Sanji right here. Now our Sanji is not doing the best. It is an epic, but it is fire. That means he has elemental. So there are elements in this game, kind of like AA or elemental games. But so I know what you guys are probably thinking. This does not look like AA. This is not going to be AA. And you're absolutely right. Nothing can beat AA. In fact, nothing can beat any game in general. And here's my point. My point is, while this doesn't have the same quality as AA, we should at least respect it, the fact that this game has been in development when AA was out and not even gone before it got deleted. And we should also note that while it does have similar aspects, AA did not invent anime tower defense games. They did not invent trait rerolls. They did not invent tower defense anime in general. So my point is, this game is not a ripoff of AA, and I want you guys to really know that while it's a tower defense, you can't call it AA. You can say it's similar with like techniques, but you can't definitely say it's AA because it's not AA. This is a completely different game, completely different units, UIs, and everything like that. And none of this is final, by the way. Some of the UIs are not final. I just want you guys to keep that in mind. But yeah, so the effects in this game are pretty cool actually, and I've seen some of the actual other ones. Now I don't have the units, but just know the effects in this game are insane. Like Sukuna, I did show that one in one of my previous videos. Like, this game has amazing effects. But like I said, I'm going to put the description to the game down below. It's actually releasing Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you like be there for release, because it's going to be pretty exciting. But let me upgrade my Ichigo. Because he is doing a lot of damage, almost 2k, and this is a nightmare. So nightmare, we get a lot more money, or a lot more gems when the game ends. But then at the top you can see your damage and then the kills. So the game also has some mechanics, like a clone mechanic. Apparently some enemies are clones, and what they do is when you kill them, more come out of them. So if you ever played Bloons Tower Defense, if you killed a blue balloon, 2 red balloon, or 1 red balloon comes out of it. So it's kind of like the clones. So I thought that was pretty interesting to look at. But I'm gonna save it for another Ichigo because He seems to be doing a lot more damage than my Sanji at a lower level. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying this game. It's not even out yet. But let me know what you guys think, and add any suggestions down below so I can tell the developers, because there's only a few people who really know about this game, few content creators, and I want this game to do well. I think it has very good potential. I think it's gonna do well. Yeah. But yeah, the effects look pretty good for a like these lower levels, like this Ichigo. Look at that, bam! Like that looks pretty good for a low level. Honestly, in my opinion, looks better than AA for their epics and rares. So I'm only excited to see what the like mythics and legendaries do, because that's gonna be pretty exciting. But bang, here is the base. So it looks like we have a 107 HP for the base. They did a very good job with the map. I do like it. It's pretty detailed. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright, I got a new move for Sanji, and that looks absolutely sick. So it's a AoE move, and he just comes up and just slams on them. I don't really know what that's called in the anime, but we are in the last round. Now, I have not done a nightmare on this one before, so I'm curious to see how much HP scales. And also, the more players you have, the more it scales, kind of like AA as well, to make the game, you know, balanced. So if you play with friends, it wouldn't be, you know, too easy, but it would be definitely easier, and of course more fun if you play with people. Now, I know they are gonna add a boss spawner, or like a boss bar at the top, but here we go. Water Rebel, almost 120k HP. Let's see if we can kill this thing, because I know I'm gonna struggle with it. Alright, so we're getting it down pretty low, and the burn's gonna help out quite a bit, and these Ichigos are gonna do some damage, but I'm probably gonna have to sell and move back. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to move back towards over here. I'm gonna actually use my Ichigos. I think they're gonna be much better than my Sanjis, no offense. Actually, no, I am gonna use a Sanji, because Sanji has a burn. And then I have not tried out some of these like units. This dude's range is pretty big, and he's actually doing pretty decent damage. And then let's see what Luffy does, because I have not even checked out Luffy yet. But we'll put him on the ground. His name is Zuffy. So that affects, you know, it's alright. It looks like he has, hold on. So Sanji is a fire guy, and this guy's a poison guy. Interesting. Alright, we are actually still struggling on this. I'm hoping we can kill this boss. And then they actually do have to go all the way around. So I'm kind of glad I placed here. I should have placed like right in the middle here, so we could get all the units there and all the units there. I feel like that would have been better placement. But let's hope we can kill this thing. Alright, we won, and we got 150 gems and 125 XP. That took 8 minutes. Pretty cool. But this is Anime Last Stand. I'm gonna end this here, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you all later.